So we had an extra day in Vancouver before I rented a car and drove into Seattle. But during that extra day, I was having dinner. And I'd only met Neville, a couple of days earlier. But we were at dinner after the conference, and I'm sitting directly across the table from Neville. And out of my mouth, to this day, it had to be inspired. I just said, Neville, who do you think built the Pyramid of Giza? And he looked at me really strange and he says, who do you think built the Pyramid of Giza? And I said, Enoch built the Pyramid of Giza. And he literally fell back in his chair and he said, my wife made me promise not to tell anyone, but I just had an experience where the Lord took me back in time and I watched Enoch building with 100 of his spiritual sons, the Pyramid of Giza.
Wow.
Now, there's a guy by the name of Chuck Missler that did a teaching on the Pyramid of Giza, separate from all the other pyramids. And he was a brilliant engineer, and he went into all the supernatural dimensions and qualifications of the Pyramid of Giza. His conclusion was that Seth built it, but Enoch built it. But here is what I was reminded of, because Neville and I discussed that, and he said, I watched, Enoch building it. He had harnessed the power of sound to move the stones. He had harnessed the power of light to cut the stones, technology beyond what we know right now.
Yeah.
But this was what was important, or not, that was important too. But he said there are prophecies of Enoch still inside the pyramid.
Wow.
That we will access before the Lord returns.
Wow.
And, you made the statement, this is the hour of that. And I believe that. I subsequent to that had an experience where I was taken inside the pyramid, and I saw this chamber where there were these blueprints and documents, and I was able to look at them, but I wasn't able to bring them out. Yeah. And I used to think that, maybe they're going to find another chamber in the pyramid and, bring them out. Maybe they will. But now I'm thinking we're going to access those things by the Spirit.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I felt like I saw was the blueprint to build the tabernacle of God before the Lord returns.
Wow.
And we are that tabernacle. And there are these dimensions, these qualifications, these attributes that will exist in a very unique remnant of people on the earth before the Lord returns. That, Brother Branham, William Branham, prophesied that Enoch was a type of the bride.
Yeah.
And, most people that followed him just believe, well, that's because Enoch was caught away before the judgments of Noah. Well, I'm beginning to believe there's a lot more to that statement than we realize. The life that Enoch walked is the life that this remnant will have, that will access these dimensions and bring back this revelation under great persecution. I believe personally, and I don't mean to teach, I'm done here, but
can't help
it. But you just kind of stirred me up a little bit. But I believe it's connected to the seven thunders, things that, hasn't been prophesied on the earth yet.
Yeah.
Or connected to this Enoch company and what they're going to prophesy on the earth.
Yes.
That's it. I mean, thank you, Paul Keith. One of the next points I was going to go on to in my talk, which leads nicely from what you just said, and it's something that you talk about, is that there are revelations in the spirit that Enoch went into that have not been revealed. You call it unrevealed revelation, I guess, is that we love the word and the scriptures. They're a lamp to our feet, but they don't contain all the truths and mysteries that Yahweh contains. It's a slither of it. And that Enoch accessed these, I guess you call them unrevealed revelation, isn't it?
Yeah, unspoken is what I call them.